I'm Shay Russell from mining.com.au and I'm coming to you from the Noosa Mining Conference. Sitting next to me is Angela Lorrigan. Now, Angela is the Non-Executive Technical Director of Navarre Minerals. Angela, I've heard so many great things about you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Now, you are incredibly highly regarded in the industry and in this conference. Everybody says amazing things about you. So I consider this my lucky day. But for everybody who doesn't know you, because you're a bit of a behind-the-scenes person, can you give us a little bit about your background?
Yeah. So I studied geology at Melbourne University, and then I was sent out to the backblocks of Western Australia, where I started my career in gold exploration. And then I was transferred to underground mining at Mount Isa Mines, and I did work in mining on lead and zinc. And since then, my career has been half and half mining, half and half exploration, half and half gold, and half base metals. So, yeah, I'm semi-mine, semi-exploration, gold, base metals geo.
And incredibly respected by almost every geo in this room. Now, let's talk about what you're doing with Navarre Minerals. So you've come to work with Navarre Minerals and basically be part of what I've been calling the gold rush renaissance.
Absolutely.
What's happening with Navarre right now?
Yeah, so we have just relisted on Tuesday, and we have got all Victorian gold, so we're very big believers of the Victorian gold rush. And I actually do some consulting for Southern Cross Gold, and they're right at the forefront of this renaissance of Victorian gold. So when they approached me from Navarre, I was very excited about their ground because they actually hold all the ground over the Stawell, south of Stawell, covering the basalt domes to the south of Stawell. That's a fantastic package. They have a joint venture over at Tandarra, which is north of Bendigo and only, I think, 50 kilometres from Fosterville, in that gold vein hosted high-grade Victorian province, sort of Bendigo undercover to the north, which is ground I've lusted after all my life.
Oh, really?
I live in Bendigo. I'd never done much work in Victoria until I semi-retired in 2020. And then because of COVID, I ended up working in Victorian gold. Anyway, and we've also got nearly all of the St Arnaud Goldfield as well, which is almost untouched.
Yeah, it's remarkable ground that you've got.
Yeah, it is.
So let's go through the Stawell Corridor Gold Project. This is the one behind you, is it? Yeah. So what's so exciting about this particular package?
Well, this is where we have our resource, which is shown up there. But our aim is to increase the tonnes of that resource, but also we think we can also increase the grade on that 2.4. And looking to, it's open in down plunge and lots of opportunities to go sideways as well, and put in holes to bring the inferred up to indicated, but also to increase the size of it. And the thing I like about this area is that the gold, it's different from the eastern Victoria. It's different from the stuff to the east, because the gold's associated with sulphides and with the basalt domes. And
well, I was about to say, what does that mean?
Yeah, well,
it's quite technical. So
that means that it's easier to find.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because for once you can actually use geophysics to good effects, which means you don't have to drill everything all the time to find stuff. You can actually do the geophysics, which is much cheaper than drilling.
Yeah.
And we've actually inherited a lot of geophysics, so we can we can actually analyse that and target our holes accordingly. So that saves you a lot of drilling. It gives you something to target. So it's quite different from the quartz vein hosted gold, which has its benefits as well, but it does make the exploration. And this is a big gold field.
Yes.
7 million ounces.
Yes.
That's a big gold field.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So obviously, James, the managing director, has told me that there is a big 2025 ahead in store for Navarre.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tell me, what are you looking forward to developing next year?
Oh, yeah, the drilling. So we're going to have a rig going full time. We're planning at least 7,000 metres of drilling.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. And we'll have the rig going full time. I think people do need to understand it is a diamond rig because of the nature of the rocks in Victoria. RC's not really feasible except in some specific locations. So that means that the result flow will be a bit slower than you would expect with RC drilling, and it's good that people understand that. Nevertheless, we'll be drilling non-stop. We'll also be interrogating the geophysics around these things and coming up with other targets. And in the meantime, while we're operating our drill rig, our joint venture partners at Tandarra will also be drilling. So we've got a lot happening and it's exciting.
There is a lot happening. Even if the flow of news is a bit slower, there's still the diamond rig. That's the one that counts. So that's really exciting news to come.
Because that's solid.
Yeah.
When you get
that's
diamond,
the cores coming through.
That's the core.
That's really exciting. Listen, Angela, thank you so much for your time today.
No worries, Shane.
Such a privilege to speak with you, and I cannot wait to see what Navarre do next year. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it will be. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Shane.